Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? 38. I've got one. Get wide. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Go. On the ball.
They fake the handoff. Now Greer. He's going to look deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Penny, a first down carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Tahir Whitehead, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
At their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Play action. It's Greer. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
56. Yep. 56 is the mic. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Alpha.
Fifty-seven's mine. Crunch time, defense. 57's the mark.
Ready.
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, high 7.
50, minus 50. Here we go. Hey. 50.
Hey.
Go.
Now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Greer. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Four down. Mark 38. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Mike 38. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball. 38 to Mike.
Yes.
Greer just beating the play clock. And he's got his target. That's more. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Greer in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. We're scoreless after 1. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Davis, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A throw complete to Dorsett.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's second and 8 at the 6-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun on third down, Greer. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
I got you. I got you.
On 2nd down, here's Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He's got room to run past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
You ready?
Hey, exit.
He's telling right here. He's telling the right. Telling the right. Hey. You got 3. You got 3.
Now.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready.
Mark 38. Mark 38. Rabbit.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go one more. 38 to Mike.
Stay with your man.
Mike 38. Mike 38. Mike 38.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Mike 38. Mike 38.
Let's go.
3rd and 2, Greer. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now it's Lockett. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shit.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Alert.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. You down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Rashad Penny. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tahir Whitehead in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
first downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Got it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop. Bravo. Hey.
56.
McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 38 line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tahir Whitehead, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
60 outlaw.
Check pass, check pass.
Look at me. Zip, zip, zip.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin with a run by Penny, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
And let's pin it.
On play action, Greer to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Ready, ready.
This is McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Protein spill. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on third down, Greer escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Returnable for Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing is Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Wilson to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drop.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their own 11. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there from McCaffrey. 47 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
70,
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, Greer. Complete to his tight end, Seth the Valve. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready, 8, read.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Let's go.
Now Greer. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check, 43. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Gano now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. Wilson to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but They're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Set, ready, 6 yards. I got you, son.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 5.
Greer. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Greer now to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike's 43.
Throwing now is Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Greer. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Carolina, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.